Hi guys, it's Giddeon and I'm going to teach you guys how to build a birdhouse from scratch. The first thing you will need is a plan, and in that plan you need a bunch of tools and some wood. The first piece of wood is a dowel rod, and the second one is a 3/4 inch by 5.5 inch piece of poplar wood. And the tools we'll need are a drill, a hammer, a square, a ruler, a file, a sanding sponge or sandpaper, 2 screws, a drill bit, and a bunch of nails. And you also need safety when you're using tools. So first you need a pen, your big block of wood, your ruler, and your square. You start with the ruler and you line it up to the edge, line the zero to the edge. Then you push that forward a little bit, and then so that you have space, a little bit of space right here. And then you get your pen, and I'm doing 6 inches, so I'm going to mark it at the 6-inch line right here. And then I grab my square and put it on a 45-degree angle, right about there. And then you grab your pen and you draw a line all the way up. And then because it doesn't reach the other side of the board, you grab your ruler and you line it up with the line, and you draw all the way up from there. Now you grab your ruler and you line the zero up to the last line that you made right there, and you pull back a little bit and make sure that it's all still straight. Then you grab your pen and you label the 6-inch line, and then you get your square and you change it from a 45-degree angle to a 90-degree angle, and you tighten it. Then you put it right here and you line it up with the last line that you made. And where do I put it? Right, is allowed to be on that side. Line it up with your line that you just drew and draw it across the board. Okay, so now we have our sides drawn out. So all we need to do is measure the back of one of the sides so that we can actually do the back of the birdhouse to see how tall that is, how tall it's going to be. So because my ruler isn't long enough, it goes up to 8.5 inches. I am going to measure it from the zero, from this line, all the way to the 8 right here. So the 8 is right there. And then I'm going to go to the 0 right there and measure this, and it is 3.5. So then we add that up into 11.5 inches. So that's how tall the back is going to be, which is the next thing we're going to make. So now we go to 8, because my ruler goes up to 8.5, so I'm just going to go to 8, and then go down to the 0 over here and mark it. So that's 8 inches. Then over here, I'm going to put the 0 right here. And put the 0 right here, and then go to the 3.5, so that's 11.5 inches, and mark that. Then I'm going to get my square, which is still at a 90-degree angle, and I will put this all the way up, and that is the back. So now we're going to do the front of the birdhouse, and the front of our birdhouse is 6 inches tall, but we need to leave room for the roof line and the bottom of the birdhouse, so we will be cutting the front at 5 inches. So we will get the ruler and line it up with the line that we drew for that you draw for the back, and then you leave the room at the edge, and you go to the 5 inches and mark that, and then you get your square and you line that up with the line, and you draw the straight line up, and this will be the front of the birdhouse. So we are going to do our roof right now. So now we are going to measure our roof line. It is 7 3/4 inches, and we want to add an overhang to our roof. So we're going to add 2 1/4 inch to our roof line. It will be it'll be 10 inches long. So we need to start with our ruler right here at 0 inches against the line. So we put this at the 0, the line that we just made, and we go over to the 2 and put a line right there. Now we need to get our square and draw a line all the way up from there at the 90-degree angle, and that is going to be our roof. Okay, the final part we have to draw out is the bottom. So the bottom is going to be 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. I have the ruler right here, and I'm going to line it up with the line, and then I'm going to go to 5.5 and draw a line down from there, and then I'm going to get my square and draw up from there, and that is going to be the bottom. So now we're ready to make our cuts with the saw. I have my safety glasses here, and I'm going to have my dad help me with this because it's always important to have your parent help you with using tools like this. Yeah.
All right, so like Gideon said, these tools are very dangerous. You could lose a finger using this. So we want to make sure that we are taking as much safety precaution as we can. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut towards the middle of the board and cut this board in half, and Gideon's going to help us do that. So we're going to line up our line right in the middle, just like this. And that looks pretty good, right, Gideon?
Maybe, yeah. Let me check. Wait, move over.
There we go.
Yep, perfect. Now I push down.
So it's tight against, and Gideon, you can make sure everybody's fingers are out of the way and go ahead and make the cut. So we made our first cut, cutting the board in half. We're going to sit one piece to the side, and he's going to go ahead and line up the next cut right in here. How's that look?
A little bit over, like barely. Nope, yeah. Nope, push down, nope. Just a little bit over.
Right there,
yeah.
Perfect. All right, everybody's fingers are out of the way so you can make your cut. All right, we'll set this piece to the side, and we'll go ahead and line this piece up.
Just a little bit, nope. Push down.
Right there.
Nope, almost. There. Wait, almost.
We're putting this right in the center.
Right there.
So he's going to go ahead and make this cut. All right. This is the scrap piece right here that goes off to the side. Then we're going to go ahead and make the cut on this piece, lining this up right there. Go ahead and make your cut. We're going to set this off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and make one cut on this piece by lining this up.
Push that down so I can see it. Nope, keep on. And you'll be able to see it over this. Like, push a little bit.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make this cut. Now for our sides that we have left, what angle are we going to put this on? 45-degree angle. So we're going to loosen our saw.
How do you do that?
Like that, and then we're going to make our turn to 45 degrees.
I thought that was 45.
No, it's 15. It's just a mark on there. All the way over to 45 and lock that in place.
Wait,
it's all locked
is that
in.
even there?
Yep, it's all locked in. So now we have our saw on a 45-degree angle. We're going to line this up just like this.
Push that down so I can tell. Push that like down so it's touching. Because it's almost there just a little bit. Okay, that's good.
right, so Gideon's going to make a cut, but it's not going to go all the way across. So go ahead and make your cut. So now what we have to do is we need to change our angle over here and go 45 degrees this way and put our board in and line it up with the saw mark that we just made.
Perfect. Make sure that's in.
There we go. And hang on, let me go ahead and lock it in. Go ahead, make the cut. So now we have all of our pieces cut, and we're going to go ahead and start getting ready to assemble it.
Okay, so now we will sand it and file it. We need to file on the super rough edges and sand it on the kind of rough edges. And we have all of these rough edges. See, like right there, we need to file, but all of these we can sand. So let me show you. You need to sand this all down. And then that piece we need to file down a little bit because you can still see it's up a little bit. Then I need to keep on sanding. And I'm going to sand all of the other pieces, and then I will be done. Yeah. We have started test assembling it, and we are going to start drilling our holes with this drill so that we can put our nails in and start assembling it. We have drawn a line and marked where we want to pre-drill for the nail holes. We have preset our nails, and now we need to hammer them the rest of the way in. Now that we have that side on, we're going to start pre-drilling this one. Now that we've pre-drilled, we are going to work on fastening this to the back. We've pre-drilled our bottom, now we will fasten it together. So we are putting the hole into the front, and the hole is going to be 1 1/4 inches because we have a lot of robins at our house, and we want robins to go in, and that's the size for them. Yeah. We're going to use a spring-loaded center punch to show where our hole is going to go for the perch. We are going to be using a spring-loaded center punch to get the hole for the perch. We have pre-drilled our holes and preset our nails so that we can fasten it. And I'm putting the top of the birdhouse on, and I'm making hinges so I can clean it each year. So before I spring punch it thingy or whatever, I'm going to tell you what a zebra sounds like. I just found out. Okay, Google, what does a zebra sound like?
This is a zebra.
Okay. Now I'm going to go to the bathroom. Now I'm doing the last hinge, and after this, I will do the perch and then be done. Oh yeah. So this is our final step, putting the perch on, and I'm going to super glue it and put it on. And, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. Wee, glue, come on. Don't fail on me now. Oh, just a little bit right there. Now I need to put it in before it all comes out. Wee, you go in now. There, that's enough. And a little bit lower, or not, because it dried. Oh, or it came in. Oh, that's good enough, good enough. That'll be good enough. And you can nail it with the bottom, right here on the bottom, or you can put nails on the inside. And I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Now get away, bug. On how to make a birdhouse from scratch. Bye. Also, it is highly recommended to paint it with outdoor paint that you would use to paint a house so that it is rainproof.